There's once my friend's wife persistently decided that I should meet with her friend because she felt that maybe I'm just lazy to go out there and meet somebody. And my friend, who is still her husband, told her that that is a horrible idea. And I did too. I said, I am not in the space for that. Thank you, thank you. She's like, no, no, no. Just get to meet her. Just get to meet her. You like her. You never know. And so, out of respect for my friend and his wife, I reluctantly agreed. I mean, after all, it's coffee. It's not going to hurt, right? I don't like those things, by the way. And so I went, maybe 3 weeks in, I agreed for a meetup. And this woman started telling me a list of things that she doesn't do, straight up. She said, oh, by the way, but after my 2 relationships in the past, I decided I'll never wash dishes in a man's house, even setting foot in the kitchen. Hey, I can't. I was like, all right, what happened in those relationships? Men are stupid. Hey, men are stupid. And I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure it was a very difficult thing you went through. Yeah, let me tell you what I normally do. If I eat, say at a man's house, say I come to your house and I eat, I just take the plate that I've eaten with. If my heart is clean, if that day I'm feeling like I have a clean heart, and then I will take it to the sink and maybe wash my plate. But touching anything in a guy's house in the name of washing, so you could tell how that date went. Oh my goodness. That was the first and last time we met. My name is Eric and this is Eric Stories. Thank you so much. Is it your first time to hang out with me? I appreciate it. Look, you'd be anywhere else in the world. I love your mind about all of these conversations, so don't hold it back. I'm on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. Please subscribe. Come on, subscribe. And all of my DMs are open just for you. I love your perspective and I learn from it, so please share it away, all right? And to talk about defects in our characters that can cause even the best intention would-be boyfriend, later husband, would-be girlfriend, later wife to run away from you because you have a charge. Huh? That's what I want us to talk about. Because listen, I mean, I'm not trying to advocate for, oh, you should be marriageable. No. I'm not about that life. Marriage is not mandatory. You can stay single, all right? Bless yourself. But I'm saying if at the back of your mind you've thought that maybe children is a good idea and a husband would be an excellent idea, oh my goodness, a wife would be amazing, then I think you want to really interrogate some of your mannerisms and look very keenly with a microscope about things you might be doing that would hinder that or make your ability to pair up with somebody even more elusive. So I've been thinking about this because a friend of mine about a fortnight ago was telling me how his inbox in the recent past has had at least 3 women who are telling him very forthrightly that they are keen to be married by, him. And it's just like, oh, women have become so bold. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, you can shoot your shot. If you feel the guy is shy, you can shoot your shot. But that aside, sometimes there are things we overlook. And I want us to talk about these defects from my experience, including such story as the one I've given you. So one of the things I think, and even in a lot of conversations I've had with my friends, that I think a lot of us can shoot ourselves on the foot with possessing as a defect is Miss or Mr. I have nothing else going on. You've got nothing else going on. I mean, in the beginning, it's flattering. At the start of the relationship, you can call me and say, oh, hi, I have a free day. I was thinking I can help you run your errands. I'm like, yo. It's sweet. But Jesus, it cannot be daily. It will turn from being attractive to suffocating. It will. So what about your aspirations and your dreams and your desires? Are you working on? It doesn't have to be something like being an astronaut. If you are, that's amazing. But it could be you knitting from your sewing machine, or you running a little business where you do your maybe grocery shopping and you supply it in the estates. Whatever it is you're doing, interests make us interesting. All right. So sometimes somebody is keen on you, they want to know what you're about, but you're so into them. Your life revolves around them. They're why you wake up in the morning. Look, babe, you've not texted me, babe. You know I feel vibaya when you do not text me. Jesus, you know? So I think it's very important to have something going on for you. It could be you are a student. That's amazing. You're working on your studies. Or you are opening a salon, but you've now started with a nail parlor in a small kibanda in the middle of a corner in the CBD or in the estate. That's amazing. But really, I don't think anybody wants you to turn your life around so that their life is your agenda. That's boring. All right? A little pride does go a long way. In the beginning, as I've said, it's cute. All right? Think about it. Even mangoes have seasons. There's a season and a time for everything. Very important. A proverb I like goes, wisdom is a principal thing. In all thy getting, get wisdom. And when you get wisdom, get understanding. I like it so much. Another saying, I don't know to whom to give credit, goes, character can take you where talent cannot keep you. A lot can be said about our character traits and how they can prevent us from getting the things we desire. I mean, history is full with the Whitney Houstons of the world who are phenomenally gifted and Muhammad Ali's. But if you look keenly, you see how their flaws in character did them in. I mean, Whitney, the voice to date, if you went to karaoke, nobody sings like Whitney. She had a unique voice, but she lost all of that because of, you know what happened. So I think I like to put these things at the back of my mind, that you can be very talented, but if your character is flawed, then you can only go so far. Okay? And that is also true, however beautiful or tall or a waspy waist you might possess. If you're gorgeous or handsome or you have all the money, but you lack character, it's difficult to do anything with you, let alone a relationship, even a friendship. It's tough. Even your family members think you are off because of your very weird character. Second thing, I think somebody should look at, which can be a defect. Mr. or Mrs. I want to change you. It's an exercise in futility. Trying to change somebody's needs or wishes or mannerisms is bogus. Don't do it. It doesn't work. Not only does it not work, it's also manipulative and unattractive. You know, do you pair up with people who you like and you find the things they're doing attractive. Don't meet somebody the way they are and try changing them. What are you doing that for? A grown man or woman with beards and tits, you want to change them now to do the things you're doing? It's not going to happen. People don't change. They grow older, their personalities concretize. Misplaying games. Hi, babe, I called you. You did. I didn't see. I called you twice. I did. But why didn't you follow it up with a text? You know, there are many calls coming. Duh. I mean, at first, playing hard to get can be sweet. But farther down the road, everybody craves stability with someone. And it requires that you're a bit nicer. If you don't want me, tell me. Tell me I have a boyfriend. Thank you. I am completely disinterested. I am flattered that you find me attractive. I appreciate it. Going forward, for the sake of my relationship, I would prefer that you don't call me. If I find another phone call, I might end up blocking you. All right? Cheers. Very nice. Don't play games. You have to follow up with a text. You know, duh, 6 months in, you are cold and hot and warm and yes and no. Just what's the deal? Don't play games. We are grown. We are grown. Sawa. Huh? Sharon. Miss Bossy. Oh my God. Oh my goodness me, Miss Bossy. You are always over here. Nothing wrong with ambitions or knowing what you want. But being all up in the sky, again, wisdom is a principal thing. Get wisdom. Know what to say, when to say it, to whom, where. I've met you the first time. I don't know you. Heck, your friend arranged for this meeting. Now you're telling me about dishes. I don't care. I don't care what Patrick and Paul did to you in your past relationship. Learn to be wise. Wisdom is profitable. You have to be wise. All right? You have to be wise. I know you have as many degrees as a thermometer, and it really makes you happy to talk about your Ivy League education and those amazing things you've accomplished. That's beautiful, but there's a place and a time for everything. Don't be foolish. It takes away from you than it gives. Finally, when you're extremely jealous, that can be a defect and can hamper a good, solid relationship, both from men's side and the woman's side. If you're always too distrusting, somebody says, I'm in a meeting, can I call you back in 30? I know, that's the foolishness Philip started with. Meeting. After you had the cookies, now you're in a meeting. Yeah. What's up with you, Sophia? I'm in a meeting. I am sorry Philip did whatever he did to you. I don't even know Philip. Why can't you take my word for it? This is the first time I've told you I'm in a meeting. What's the drama about? You are extremely jealous and distrusting. How can anybody do anything meaningful with you? Anything meaningful is completely out of sight with you. Everything has to be taken through the microscope and looked at. All right? So yes, somebody hurt you in your past relationship, but it shouldn't be an excuse for behaving like all relationships are like your past. All right? So those defects, watch yourself. Character, wisdom. Read about Esther, all right? And Naomi, all right? And how they ended up with Boaz. Rather, be wise. I swear, if you're keen on being in a relationship, most of the things we do really takes away than they give. All right? Even the way you speak to people. You are arrogant. You are arrogant. The pride of life. You are proud. You know everyone. This woman I once went out with was telling me, Gabriel built the wall. Wow. Oh, this is amazing. Wow, I should call him. Hello, too. I think he's busy in parliament. I don't care. Well, that's nice that you know the owner of this establishment we've come to, but wisdom is a principal thing. Just relax. I know you and Mama Ida are close friends and you go to Karen for lunch every Saturday. Thank you. Bless your heart. That's your affair. I was just hoping we get to know each other. Wisdom. Good evening.